Right, it is getting dark. Oh, actually, it's not. Oh, we just romped through the night. You know. So yeah, this is more of the outcasts.
Back up. Hey, local, shouldn't you be banging rocks together or something?
They're not the friendliest bunch, but they won't go hostile unless you give them a reason to. The outcasts don't have a lot of numbers, so they have lots of rewired robots and such that they use to bolster it. But they're pretty scary. I wouldn't fuck with them. I wouldn't fuck with them. And that is pretty much everything in the DC waste as far as the top side is concerned. That's it all covered. So we can now start to venture forward and head on up into the wastes proper. But yeah, we'll be back here eventually. Eventually. Alright. Well. Let's head on out to the wilderness. There's probably lots of little things you can look around in here as well, like lots of ruined buildings and such. Again, we don't really need loot. So that's not a big concern. But yeah, now the road trip properly begins. So there's a few locations I do want to hit up specifically. We know of Canterbury Commons. The Temple of the Union, which apparently is a place for, like, freed slaves. There are locations of a couple of vaults that we are aware of as well, which I do want to be starting to swing into. We have yet to go into any actual, like, vaults, which is kind of bad, really. We really should have done that a bit sooner. There's actually one very close to 101, which is 106 over here. We'll head into there eventually. The vaults are very cool, though. I would encourage, if you're not going to even do very much exploring this game, go visit the vaults. They're all very interesting stories, for better or for worse. That's a fucking Reaver. That is a Ferrigal Reaver, I think. That is an enemy that is introduced as part of Broken Steel. That is one of the strongest enemies in the game. We are not going down there. Absolutely no chance. That thing would eat me alive. It doesn't look like much, believe me, that... It is. Oh! Ah! I don't have the weaponry for this! Fucking Red Scorpion! Stop this! Fuck it. Opposing glands is pretty nice. Ow. This shotgun is falling apart, that is a concern. Alright. That is a concern. So, once you get out into the wider wasteland, there is not as many locations that are, like, visitable as such. There's definitely, like, more kind of, like, spots and bits and pieces that are, like, you know, dotted around, like, broken houses and such. But as far as, like, the density of physical locations, like, you don't get anywhere near the DC Waste. It's pretty quiet out there. But there are some locations that are worth visiting. You just gotta go hunt for them a little bit. Just gonna see if there's anything of interest over here, and then we'll head back, up there. I will say that my memory of the wider wasteland is not the best. There's some locations I remember, and I kind of remember their general vicinity, but the actual specifics of it are it's gonna be a little bit shaky. I'm just gonna change my weapons. Also, I need to fix myself here. I need to give the combat shotgun a break. That thing's not going to last much longer. we are well into road trip territory now. We're just gonna go exploring. And we're gonna just see what we find. This place is locked up here. There's gonna be lots of outcrops of obviously places that have just kind of gone to waste. Lots of desolate locations. Not gonna find much in over here. This has probably all been pretty heavily scavenged. That looks intact though. I'm trying to remember if this is what I did when I played by myself as well. If I just basically took a day just to do, like, I'm just gonna go out into the waste and see what we find. Feels kind of familiar. See if there's a side door in here. It doesn't look like there is. Why do I keep... I gotta keep my finger away from the fucking trigger, I swear. Let me guess, I've taken the longest route possible to get to this. Oh god, there's radiation. Whoa. Why is there so many rads here? The hell is this place? Called Vega Factory. Oh, this is where they actually make the cars. Okay, I get it now. Alright. That's cool. Huh. Wow, they're dead. The hell took you out? Really? You died to an ant army? Apparently. I don't know how long we'll be in here. I don't really remember much about this place, actually. This is kind of... I'm trying to remember this place. Called Vega Factory. Big Book of Science. Nice. Well, this has already been profit. We'll take it. Let's go a bit further inside. Or attempt to. Ugh. That's kind of grim. Well, at least they're not fire ants. At least. The pride of the fleet. A few people have been around here trying to get the goods. Actual factories in there. Okay. Not going that way. Yeah. Ooh, lying congressional style. Nice. There must be a different entrance. Okay. Alright, let's head inside. Let's see what we got here. Let me just use these. Get some stat increases. Always useful. I'm so glad I took the perk to get double out of the books. It's such a good perk. If you don't like ants, This might not be the place for you. This might not be the place for you. Oh, God. They're coming! That seemed a good idea. Gotta love him. God. Lots of shit in here. These fucking ants are everywhere, man. Okay. That's the worst of it dealt with, at least here. What was that shot? Well, that's pissed them off. I don't think I want to be here right now. Do you think there's maybe a turret facilities that we can get activated here? That help deal with the problem? I think that would be really useful. Let's check up there. Because this place is infested with these bastards. Any kind of computer anywhere? Any kind of technology? Get the shells. Nothing much. My memory of this place is like, ooh, railway spikes. We'll grab those as and when we see them. I will eventually bring the rifle back. Ray rifle is pretty good. Alright. Going hunting. In a way, this repeat is actually probably a pretty good weapon for this place. Give me the sensor module, please. Big old places, isn't it? Just like at the range, eh? Where's he going? These fuckers are everywhere. Absolutely everywhere, like, my god. This brings back bad memories. I remember, quick story here. Back at the old family house, we actually used to have ant problems. Not so much in the house, but we had a porchway that goes out to the into the garden, and I distinctly remember that, like, the point, like, between the door and the patio outside was a place where like rats got in all the god damn time. I think we found the cause, everyone. I think we found the cause. Right, we're going to need to deal with this. Ugh. Well, they're dead. Electronics, nice. Right. I think we'll need to call in the exterminators here. Thankfully, I am a qualified technician. This is not my first infestation I've ever dealt with. Would you like to see my credentials? Goodbye. Very good. Very good. Call that a victory. Fucking hell. Ah, delightful. Delightful. Ugh, this thing. Jeez. That is the stuff of fucking nightmares. Stuff of nightmares. Alright then. I think our work here is done. Oh no! He's pissed. Look, buddy. You gotta understand. It was the Queen or me. We ignore the fact that the Queen had yet to do anything remotely hostile to me. It was obviously going to. Damn it. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. I said, let's get the hell out of here. There we go. We got our books. That's what we came here for. And some pheromones. +3 charisma if you want to use that. Nice. Okay. That brings us to here. Ah, Vault 108 is actually nearby. So it is. It's over there. I can see the door. Alright then. So, as an interesting sort of question, who here in the chat knows much about the vaults? Not so much like, do you know like about this specific vault, but who here knows much about what the vaults are and what they were designed for? Well, Shadow, what do you mean? They were designed to house people in the Great War, so that when the nuclear bombs would happen, they'd walk out and humanity would be safe. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. You're not wrong. Let's go find civilization. Oh dear. So we were given the location of the vaults. We went to Vault Tech HQ and we downloaded a load of locations off of their database. This is Vault 108. Well, I don't think we're going to be finding much civilization in here. Hello? What is that sound? Fucking mole rats. Scaring the freaking daylights out of me. She sounds pistol, I'll take that. Ow! Hey! Who do you think you are, mole rat? And it is a yes. So, the vaults had a variety of functions. I won't go into too much detail, but the midst of it is that, yes, they were designed to house people in the event of a nuclear apocalypse. However, there was a lot more that was going on. Dead Gary 42. Excuse me? You see, it turns out that the vaults all had their own special things. Special features, special dynamics to them that made them very unique. We're about to go exploring. Take the ammo box. This is why, when you play games of, when you play Fallout games, do yourself a favor and go visit some vaults. Whoa! This is Gary 17. I'm sure you can start seeing what the hell's going on here. I'm sure you can start seeing what the hell is going on here. Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry about that. We will get there.
Gary.
No. Someone's been busy down here.
Gary.
It's something along those lines. It's pretty ridiculous. So, The special thing about vaults is that they were all designed with plans in mind. Plans of what would happen with the people inside as they were sitting out and waiting for the radiation to disappear. And those plans were scientific in nature and were designed to try to understand more of the human psyche and what people would do or not do in the times of difficulties.
Gary.
Unfortunately, the people in the vaults, they might not have always known what was going on. Gary 53 is hostile towards all non-clones, as was the case with the previous 52 attempts. We may have to consider a measure of a I'm not sure. A means of disposal of the pre-existing Gary clones. The observation rooms are getting quite full. Gary 54 is hostile towards non-clones. Yep. Dr. Peterson can attest to this, having been injured while examining him. We have disposed of several of the clones, which will leave room for many more attempts. So this one was involved in cloning, in trying to clone human beings. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up. It's not the choice I would have made. This is why you don't fuck with science, everyone. This is why you don't fuck with science. Because science will generally turn around and decide to fuck you right back. And you might not enjoy the experience. So go ahead and just fix some stuff up here. Equip. Drop. Is there anything else around here much? This is what I was looking for. The charisma bobblehead. I knew it was here somewhere. Nothing says pizzazz like a winning smile. +1 charisma. Very nice. That is the big prize we were looking for down here. Juicy. And I'll even take some +2 speech as well. Nice. There is more to explore down here. What the hell? This rifle is screwed. In fact, this is so screwed, I might as well drop it. This is done. Give me... I don't actually have a lot of weaponry. Put that back up there. Altars, huh? I see. Certainly not my area of expertise, that's for sure. Well, not going that way. Pretend you didn't see that. Ooh, safe. Yeah, the laser pistol just isn't doing anything for us, let's be honest. Let's be real. Okay. Uh-oh. Scary 33! There he goes! Ooh. Yeah, get him back up. So yeah. They were trying to clone from some dude called Gary. That was very rude. He's hit me in the back with a pipe. What the hell? That's messed up. Pilot light, always useful. Sugar bombs? No. Pugilism? Not that useful for us, truthfully. We're not doing hand-to-hand. Going that way either. That is also blocked. Yeah. Now, Shadow, you might be going to Shadow. Look, isn't this AK a little bit overkill? I mean, you're not wrong. I can't say that you're lying. Look, I didn't ask them to be hostile to me, okay? You gotta understand, kids. You gotta understand. Sometimes you just gotta make a statement. Who am I making the statement to? Don't know. But statement, you gotta make. Ooh, plunger. Some rollerblades. Yes. Oh, maybe I'll look into it at some point. I have a laser pistol. I think there's much else for us to do here. We got the main prize, which was the bobblehead. I think we can get the hell out of here. Let's grab some odd speed. Some leather armor there, actually, is not the worst. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. If there's anything else, they can keep it. Yeah, we're back here again. There you go. The Adventures of Gary. Where's Gary now? He's probably fine. It is getting dark, isn't it? Guess that is true. Well, thankfully, Canterbury Commons is just north of us. That Rad Scorpion is nearly dead for reasons I'm not too sure why. Well, maybe I can guess. We'll just walk it, it's fine. It's a bit dark, but I can't be asked to wait for 12 hours. It'll be okay. Well, they only got to about 50 odd. Then they ran riot, and everybody died. What in the... Well, he's dead. He ain't getting up from that. First one we get to see. This is a Deathclaw. This one was basically dead, but Deathclaws are scary. Very scary. Very scary. Repair center, huh? Sure. Whoa, who the hell are you? Fleeing?
There you are.
Oh,
Trying to hide from me.
well, she's out of here. Right. Are you okay?
That thing would have killed us all without your help. Thanks. Listen, you may as well take this map. That's where we were headed, but that Deathclaw cured me of my itch for wasteland adventure.
Ah, another Wastelander map. Nice. Not the first one we've got hold of. The map shows directions to Rock Creek Caverns with the notation Mirelurk King's Treasure Chamber. Isn't that just where we were? Oh, is there? Huh. Okay, well. It's a place you could head to if you want. I'm not going to, but it's fine. Right. I think what we're going to do is... I think we're actually going to go to Canterbury Commons. We'll come back here. I think there's something that might send us here anyway, so... yeah, we were... it was entirely all on us. We're the greatest. Alright. Again, can't really see. I know, it's fine. Here we are. Ah, fuck it. Let's just wait till we can see again. Sorry, everyone.
Terrorizing this town, not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
What is going on here?
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my steadfast creation.
Face it, citizens. Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their petty wars.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something you'll never be.
What the hell is going on here?
Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the antagonizer.
As I run away!
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
It's an interesting place. What the hell's going on here?
The, Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
Heroes and villains, huh? We could give a hand.
200 caps if you can find where the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?
Can I get double?
You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another.
Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah. The Superhuman Gambits. We have a war between the Mechanist and the Antagonizer. Maybe we can find a solution. What the hell's going on with these two? Who are they? What about the Antagonizer?
One day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, it got real nasty.
What about this Mechanist guy? He sounds alright.
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town, until it got torn up in one of the Antagonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal, because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
What a mess.
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
I appreciate it. Tell me about, Canterbury Commons. What is this place?
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
So yeah, big trader area. All those caravans that you see dotted around the map, you know, Doc Hoff, the other guys. I know, but they all stop here. This is like the big merchant hub. They all come here to like do supplies and such.
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans. Known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
How organized are they?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
You think about organize them into like an actual proper group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
I've got a lot of them.
That certainly is quite a lot of caps. It really would be a shame for those to go to waste, wouldn't it? I suppose I can call in a few favors with the caravans, talk with them about their inventory. Must keep the customers happy, right? So you just let me know what you'd like to see from the caravans, and I'll let them know what to focus on.
Ah. Okay. Nice. Let's talk about weapons.
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith.
These are the different
Adventurer,
caravan
martial
people.
artist and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
So we can manipulate them and get them to excel more stuff. We can do all those sort of things. That's enough for the trades for now. I won't worry about that right now. Can you give me some directions?
All right.
We're gonna get some food.
You'll want to talk with Joe Porter over in Dot's Diner. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her memory proud.
Alright. And what about the caravans?
When they're in town, you can find the caravan trader out front of the town. They say it's a good way to catch a visitor's eye.
Alright, appreciate it. That'll do for
Good
now.
luck.
Alright, so that is our task, is to try and deal with this war between the Antagonizer and the Mechanist. That is going to be the quest we're going to be dealing with for the time being. So we're going to try and find a guy called Derek to find out a bit more about the about this. Here's
Any luck
Porter's.
finding those? Just stumbled into town? He sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it.
Cheers, Joe. Yeah, that's a good point.
First clue was that you didn't shoot me. Most troublemakers I meet are just starving folks down in their luck. So stop the starve, stop the trouble. I can save a whole lot of trouble that way. Plus, if you're still planning on raising hell, losing out on a drink is the last of my worries.
Fair point. Do you know anything about these wacky dudes?
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer.
Interesting information.
Only the best.
What do you got on the menu?
Handpicked
Anything
from the
interesting?
wastes.
I'll
For
take
what
the
that's worth.
hunger fruits, the sugar bombs. Do you like the hunger fruits? They will get rid of your, whatchamacallit? Your, have all the cigarettes, buddy. It's fine.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Rads, that's the one. Yeah, cheers. So, yeah, we'll go around, we'll have a chat with some people around town, we'll see what else we can learn. Here's Derek, by the way.
Oh man, did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me!" But the mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer!"
Yeah. What can you tell me about him, kid?
The antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And the mechanist protects us with his robots. And when they fight in town, it's incredible! There's all these lasers and biting and blood, and it's crazy! And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
People, adults, they just don't understand, do they? It'll never get hurt.
You think they're neat too, huh? It's not like they ever hurt anyone. Well, not like really badly hurt or anything. Dom and Machete make sure that everyone gets inside when they fight like that. Though sometimes I sneak out to watch. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the antagonizer or the mechanist. They say they're bad for business. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots rip them to shreds. That shows them.
What else do you know about him, kid?
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
What about the antagonizer? Like, the ability to, like, control ants. Like, I don't know how she does it. It's pretty cool.
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kind of cool. I mean, sometimes
can relate
people
to
are
that.
jerks. I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city. I've seen her ants down there once in a while. Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me.
Which
He
we've heard
says,
from.
don't encourage the poor boy.
What about the mechanist?
I knew the mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her like a real superhero. Ever since then, he's been up on his forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill, working to protect us all from the antagonizer.
Anything else I can help stop them?
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome! Unless maybe you're going to be a superhero too. You could be called Awesome Claw and fight them with an army of Death Claws.
There is some odd, bizarre irony to that kid's statement, which I'm not going to allude to, but it is funny.
Well,
It is funny. Thanks, kid. Alright, so we're learning a little bit more. So, we have got two locations. There's a hill to the north, and there's a forge to the south, which is the road repair center, which is why I didn't go in there. Which appears to be the two layers of the, of our individuals. Interesting. Here's, Rose's house, by the way, or what's left of it.
Whatever. With all of that fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I? Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all, of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure?
I'm all business. What you got?
Damn near all of them, depending on which caravan's in town. Guns, armor, food, junk. Pretty much everyone swings by the old circle eventually. Everyone but slavers, that is. It's a hassle to transport their wares, as they say. Just as well, eh? Anything else I can do to welcome you to town?
Anything to trade?
You can...
Oh yeah, around the front, my bad. Okay. Can you repair anything, by the way?
We used to have a better
You have a repair skill of 17. Yikes. Well, I mean... Repair what you can, buddy. Repair what you can. Cheers. So, what I think we're gonna go do is quietly look at this dude's equipment and help ourselves to some of it. And then we're going to go back down to the rope repair center. We're going to go ahead and pay it a visit and see if we can speak with this mechanist man.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Here's the doctor's inventory, by the way. So you can actually like find places where Joe Port is safe, has a key, is Lucky Harris inventory. So all those traders that we walk by, they do keep some of their wares here in town.
We appreciate you taking care of our town's little problem.
How you doing, Dom?
Newcomer to town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro.
I needed him
and
to tell me how to say that. I
Canterbury
had no
Commons.
idea.
Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes. Popular activities around town are trading, listening to row yap, and
does lots of that.
burying thieves in unmarked graves. Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything.
I'm offended by that statement. Yeah, that.
When I can find time for it, sure. In the gardening business, it's the personal touches that make all the difference. Anyway, welcome to town. Don't cause trouble. Threats of violent justice, so on, so forth. You look like you know the drill.
Like this guy. Do you know much about these weird individuals?
Bro hired you to put a stop to their shit, did he? Guess he finally listened when I told him I haven't got the time to do it myself. It's easy enough to hide inside when those two square off, but they're only getting worse about it all.
Tell me about the mechanist.
You mean Scott Walensky? I refuse to call him by that ridiculous name just because his head got a screw loose. He used to be a damn good friend, and not just because he fixed my guns up. Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about fighting that antagonizer. Hardly even recognizes his own name anymore.
What about the ant lady?
I don't know who she is, other than a crazy with an ant suit and a chip on her shoulder for humanity. She wasn't much trouble by herself, really. Her attacks were a joke, but at least stories of her kept some of the raiders at bay. If it helps, she was always attacking from the Warrens up north. Maybe you can find her ant nest in there.
Anything else?
If you could just make either one of them stop fighting, it'd do the trick. You probably wouldn't have to worry about the other one. I can't imagine Scott attacking the town with his robots, and that ant agonizer girl was never much more than a sideshow freak by herself. Ro may prefer that you're thorough, but all I care about is that you get the job done, one way or the other.
Fair enough. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, so yeah. Cup of Joe. So I think the traders will appear out, I think here is where they'll pop out. This is the front of town. I could be wrong. Could be the other side. There's no one here right now. They're all out going on an adventure, so... Right. So let us get journeying then. As noted, first place going to go is the repair center. So let's go inside and see if we can find this mechanist. If we're lucky. Waystander's just still just vibing here. Hello.
I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find our way through here, shall we? This one's on. Frank. I don't trust those turrets in Sector A. I saw one trap me the other day when I left work a little late. Yeah, that's awkward. Snake helped me smuggle in some pulse grenades that I locked away in a box under my desk. I tried one on our handy at the house and the missus nearly killed me. If you ever need one, just grab the key from behind my terminal and use it to unlock the box. I don't see anything. Oh no, we're looking for Frank's desk. Right, so there's a key behind Frank's desk. I've got to work out who Frank might be. We'll keep an eye behind some terminals. I think it'll be kind of clear if it's there. Let's see if I can find anything in any of these, just in case. I can't honestly say which desk it might be. Grab the shells, we need those. Alright. Let's go inside. Damn it. Whoa! Jesus. Okay, we are not welcome in there. Message received. You got it. Alright, let's try and find a different way around here. I see. This place is fucking dangerous. I wonder. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Need to get up there. Why does it say danger? Why is that turret turning around? Oh no. They can see through the stealth boy. Christ. Fuck's sake. Ow. Well, robots in suspension there. The hell's shooting at me? Oh! Oh, that's what's shooting at me. It's a fucking sentry, but okay. He doesn't know quite where I am. I'm happy to keep it that way. Let's have a look what we got here. Management, huh? Before the main platform, the repair sector is probably raised before releasing the repair bots from their pods. Or users receive firmware programmed to make their way to the main entrance and await pickup. I'm able to locate the platform, huh? I see. Oh! Open the door! Please don't eat me. Right. Let's get this open. Nice and easy. Okay, let's shut down the security. Good. Rather not be murdered by everything. Jesus. Need to get over there. Run! Freaking turrets! Okay. Shut down turrets! Thank you. The hell's this? Decryption key, huh? Okay, they're disabled. Good. What we got here? Ah! What have I done? Jeez! Well, that worked. Okay. Very good. We'll call that a success. I'm gonna head down there first. Actually, nah, fuck it. Let's go in there. No one's here. Take the lying congressional style. That's nice. Low. I wish I remembered more about this place. This literally is like a Perpetron like building facility. That's kind of cool. None of these dudes are going anywhere though. Scrap metal everywhere, understandably. Makes sense. We'll grab it because that stuff's useful. That's close. Desires? Had to be. What we got here? Shut down the turrets in Sector 8, please. Thank you. Main platform in the repair section is properly raised before releasing the repair bots from their pods. That's why it broke, I think, when we tried to open it. Which is, you know, unfortunate. Well, there's no mechanist in there, which, I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting there to be. Ah, this is the door we had earlier, so this is where we tried to enter and, you know, got shot to pieces. So this is Sector B, then. Alright. So we need to find a way to open this desk up to... Open the desk, raise this platform, I guess. See what we can't do. Also, again, no mechanist here. I was very much expecting to find him here. I'm kind of surprised he's not here. The main entrance. Okay, I know where I am now. Sorry. For some reason, I'm having issues navigating this place properly. I don't really know why. It's not that complicated. Hello, Sentry Bot.
Do not interfere with security operations.
Yes, sir. Why is the Mechanist not in here? What the fuck? Excuse me one moment. It would appear that our Mechanist has, he's out of bounds. I'm gonna have to bring him back into bounds here. You're gonna need to give me a moment. Just, for fuck's sake. Fallout 3 Mechanist ID. That's his form ID. Okay. Excuse me a moment. Oh, this is such a mess. Right, okay. Let me... I've got to move him to us. I'm going to have to console command this. This is far from ideal, but this is the world we live in. You're going to need to give me a moment. What the hell? Game? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Well, I don't blame the game. I'm blaming Google. But also, it is also his fault. Right, okay. Let me... Right. Okay, that's his thing. So what was it? Move... Oh, fuck's sake. I can't believe I'm going to do Necromancy again. Right. It is, I believe. So if we do this, this loads in the ID of the dude. And his ID is... whatever his ID is. I have to keep clicking in and out to do this. 00036. If someone's chatting in, by the way, I can't see right now. I apologize.
This is all very exciting, isn't it?
I'm glad you think so. I'm having to fix the world. Oh, for the love of... You know what? Fuck it. If this is how it's gonna be, I'm just gonna go out of collision. Screw it. Game's just gonna be difficult. Fine. We're going out of bounds. There he is. There's the Mechanist, everyone. Wait, what?
What are you doing in here? How did you get past my defenses? Did the antagonizer send you? Speak now, citizen, or I'll be forced to detain you until I can ascertain your true motives.
Don't worry about it. There's many reasonable responses here. We did it for TCL. Yes, very much. Very much. I'm trying to find a way to stop the fighting, please.
I realize you mean well, but I'm afraid you're being naive. The antagonizer is a madwoman, and the only thing that will stop her is force. As much as I wish peace were an option, the antagonizer is too deluded, too inhuman to listen to reason. Sadly, sometimes the scaly claw of tyranny must be destroyed by the cold, unfeeling pincers of justice.
What the hell's going on here? Why did you decide to become the Mechanist?
Long ago, I was a mere citizen like yourself. Beyond a talent for computers, I had no power in this world. But then the antagonizer attacked and killed someone very dear to me. The damage was too much for me to fix her. But I knew what I had to do. That tragedy burned away the weakness of my previous life. And in the fires of revenge, the Mechanist was forged.
So they're crazy. You just want to keep fighting the entire... You're as bad as she is.
Lies, slander. I'll never let you compare a noble hero like myself to that base villain. But now it's all clear to me. You're an agent sent by the antagonizer, using your honeyed words to trick me into letting down my defenses. Well, the jig is up. Prepare to face the burning lasers of justice, evildoer.
Attention.
Thought I heard
This
something.
is now a
Where?
combat zone. You may suffer harm. Up to and including.
Yeah!
Hostile target detected. Multiple
Incoming.
targets detected. Requesting backup.
I like to call this quest complete. I got a level up for that. We did. Alright, I'm gonna load the game. Right. Is there a way, like, I That's how you get in there. I suddenly was like, when I saw it, I was like, he's not out of bounds. What the hell?
What are you doing in here?
Right. Peaceful solution. The funny thing is causing more trouble for the town than the antagonizer ever did.
Is that true?
Oh, that worked! Nice!
Have I really become a bigger problem for the town than her? Am I really the villain here? Does this mean I should stop myself? I guess I could just give up my suit and stop being the Mechanist. But I couldn't face the town after causing that much trouble. Here, please, take the suit. I don't want to think about it anymore.
No! You're weighing me down! God damn it. So that's also a solution. We can get hold of his equipment. The Mechanist costume. It's not that great. You lose charisma. You do get some endurance for it, though.
I'm sorry. Just leave me alone. I've got a lot to think about.
So that's the dude. That is the Mechanist. So we can do that, and that is a solution to get him to stop being so goddamn crazy. Can I make any nuclear grenades? No. I have 11 turpentines. Holy shit. That's a lot. So that is a potential solution as well. You can do. Is definitely that. Any other ways of, another way you can deal with this.
What are you doing in here?
He's been chat of him. Is we can offer to assist. We can also tell him he's gonna die. How you doing, Oral? Good to see you, man. We are engaged in a quest to save the Canterbury Commons. As he is embroiled in a war between the Mechanist and the Antagonizer. Yeah. I've come to help you get rid of the Antagonizer.
Oh, well, in that case, welcome. Welcome, dear citizen. But an ordinary citizen no longer, eh? You'll be my sidekick. I hereby grant you the title of Mechanolass. Well then, my trusty chum, shall we prepare to defeat our nemesis?
Mechanolass. Look, there's bound to be a peaceful solution to this. I'll try and convince her to give up, alright?
The antagonizer does not listen to reason. She does not understand true human emotions, like mercy or love. She's nothing more than an animal, and you can no more talk her into surrender than you can play chess with a mole rat. But I will not stop you from trying. I only hope that you live long enough to learn the error of your ways.
Alright, so we're not gonna deal with this guy right now then. We will come back and deal with that. I want to go and show you the antagonizer before we delve into solutions. Railway spikes. Nice. I want all the scrap metal, please. Thank you. And I would also like a grenade. Beautiful. So yeah, you go through there. That opens this up. And I believe this is an order exit out of here that we can now take. Ah, the elevator. Right. Yeah, there's an elevator you can unlock. It's a hard pick, but you can get through to open up. And that's where it takes you to. And now it's just open term for permanently. Alright. Cool. So, let us head northwards then, and let's go and find... Just going to do some eating here. Next up, we're heading up to the ant caves, where the antagonizer is apparently residing somewhere over in the hills in the distance. So let us go and explore. But yeah, it's a bizarre one. Like, it's like a superhero and supervillain going to war with each other here. It's very strange. Wolfgang!
Hey, look.
I am indeed.
Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
Take the shells. Nothing else really of much use to me, unfortunately, which is a shame. However, I would like to sell you this Deathclaw hand. I also don't need... I need to use that. What else do I not need? You can have all the cigarettes. You can have all of that. And have those two. Have a sensor module. If I have two of them. There we go. Merry Christmas.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Hello.
Nice. We're up to 10,000 caps now. Delightful. Yeah, Canterbury Commons is a curious place. It is not the weirdest place around, though. We will... Oh, I'll show you something very weird after this. Very weird. Here's the lair, apparently. I suspect it's not going to be totally friendly. Hello? I tried to defuse it. I was not successful. Allow me to misclick and then eventually put my leg back on. Beautiful. Okay. Mines it is. Mines and traps it is, huh? That's how we're gonna play it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's on that? Get that shotgun. Got a rake. Sure, we'll take it all. What the hell? So we know to be prepared for more traps. Just got to keep an eye out for them. Just watch Watch the ground. Watch the ground. Nice and careful. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Place is a bit of a death trap. That's kind of the point, I guess. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, we need to switch here. Let's see. I think we're going to need to, prepare. You know what? I got a better plan. Justice! Yeah! Beautiful. Look at that. Oh dear. That didn't work. Yes! Fucking mysterious stranger. Oh, God. Friend in need, huh? Fucking mysterious stranger coming to save the day. I appreciate that. It is one of the best perks going. I'm so glad they kept the Mysterious Stranger does actually have its roots going back to even the original Fallout games. It was in a little bit of a different fashion. It was Fallout 3, where they had, like, the Mysterious Stranger in that design, which has persisted throughout the rest of the series. Best game of the year. Best game of the year. No. Nope. Cease. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. I think this is what we were looking for. The lair. What? What?
So at last, you've penetrated the court of the antagonizer, queen of all ants. Were you sent by that meddling mechanist? He'll learn that no one can stand before my royal regimen of fighting ants. Explain yourself. Why shouldn't I have my pretties kill you where you stand?
These two have lost it. Look, it's fine. I'm here to help you get rid of him. He's as crazy as you are.
This is an unexpected surprise. A human who understands its place. One who realizes that ants are destined to walk this land, while humans and their toys are destined only to rot beneath it. Perhaps even a human who wants to join the winning side, yes? One that would humbly beg admittance to the Ant Queen's court?
Alright, there's bound to be a peaceful solution. Come on, will we work this out?
Ha! When it comes to the struggle for power, there is no peace. There is only strength and conflict. But the Mechanist might just be foolish enough to give up. He believes in logic and reason, and other tools of human weakness. Yes, go to the Mechanist and talk. Meanwhile, I will stay here and prepare for war.
This bunch of people, I swear. Can I have your quantum? I can. Awesome. All right. Result. There's a lot of bad things that I think have happened down here as well. There are many questions that can be asked about the Mechanist and the Antagonizer. Now, we do have a chance to try and talk her out of this. Let me see if I can get this to work.
You again.
There's a lot of things I could say. You do realize you're not really an ant, right?
Of course I do. Do you think I'm insane? Why, with this suit, I'm more than any ant could hope to be. And 10 times more than any mere mortal like you or the Mechanist. But now, the time for your prattle has come to an end. If you shall not bow before your Ant Queen, then bleed before the Antagonizer. Thought I heard something.
Are you kidding me?
Where?
Hold on. I'd like to call that a solution. Perfect. Alright then. Glorious victory is ours. Level 16! Alright. This is not the solution we're going for. We do get her a key. Yes, she does have a Ripper. And again, we have a costume. -1 Christmas. Gives some agility, though, at least. We can become the new Antagonizer. Let's not actually do that.
Make this fast. I have royal matters to ponder.
You're just a normal human like everyone else. You do realize this.
Lies! Unlike the rest of you peasants, I was born for greatness. I was never meant to crawl in the muck of mankind. But the ants knew my destiny. When I was but a larva, they rescued me from my filthy human family.
What?
They saw my nobility, and they saved me from a human life of fear and pain. Now, I will lead them to their glorious future.
She's insane. Let's see. 27% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Come on.
Perhaps
Damn
humanity
it!
isn't dead yet, but I'll be sure to help it along. Its writhing corpse shall feed my colony well. Now, my royal ant guard, kill this commoner.
Damn it!
Found you.
Alright. That solution's not gonna work then.
You again.
Alright. Maybe I should join your side.
Yes. You would join me in fighting the Mechanist. Him and his little tin men, made by humans to kill humans for other humans. Would you turn your back on humanity's failings? Would you join the Ant Court in our destruction of the Mechanist and his hubris?
We will destroy the Mechanist and his pitiful toys.
Excellent. Rise, my loyal soldier, and prepare for battle. We leave to fight the Mechanist immediately. Humanity shall fall. Our colony shall feast. But wait. I sense an intruder in my royal lair. Who dares interrupt my celebration? It must be the Mechanist.
What?
His meddlesome metal army is already inside. Destroy them!
Commencing.
Oh, it is! The Mechanist is attacking! I guess this is happening now. There he is! It's the Mechanist! Get them! Well, he's dead.
Teach you to mess with me. You are in the
We'll call that a victory.
Excellent. Now peel that Tin Man's suit from his corpse and bring it to me. I wish to examine it more closely. Bring me the suit of the Mechanist, and then we can talk.
Okay, sure.
At last, you've pried the shell off that meaty little Mechanist. Give it to me.
Hold on, hold on. Why do you want this?
Isn't it only fitting to gloat over the corpse of one's fallen foe? To revel in a victory over a larger and stronger opponent overcome? If I couldn't be there to personally strip the facade from the iron interloper, the least I am owed is a chance to gloat over his shell.
Beforehand, what about you?
You would dare to tell the antagonizer to wait? No human commands the Ant Queen. But as you have defeated my nemesis, I will allow you to talk. Quickly.
27%.
Perhaps
Damn it!
at last.
Wait, what? Sure, have it.
Excellent. It shall make a fine memento of a nemesis bested. A trophy of a foe antagonized. For your loyal assistance, take this blade. Its sting carries the venom of 1,000 ants, and your foes shall tremble before it. Now that the tin-plated menace is no more, I shall take my leave of this town. I do believe it's time for my colony to spread.
So, she will take the stuff, but she will give us a weapon. The Ant Sting, which is a poisoned knife. It's pretty cool, actually. Would you like to see how it works? Fuck. Try again. Yeah! Eat it!
Where?
Get him!
Damn it! I'm hit.
So she will lose... Yeah, she's losing health. She's poisoned now. On guard! Yes! And you can see she's just... I believe the poison damage does actually stack as well. There is another weapon that will do poison stuff. And they're very upset by that. And each time you hit them with poison, I believe the health you lose does stack up for that. So that's worth noting. Very, very cool. I'll take you with me! Fuck you! Death to all! It's the best fate for this. Anyways, so that's not the solution we're going to do, but we're going to sit with that. Now, we're going to attempt to try to find a peaceful resolution to this. Now, she's kind of lost...
You are in the presence of Ant Royalty.
She's completely lost her mind, so that's going to prove very difficult. She's completely insane. The Mechanist, we know we can try and persuade him to stop, so maybe we can do that and maybe even get a little bit of help. There is a locked entrance here we can open up. Or attempt to open up. It takes us up here, yeah, the sewer grate up the top. Okay, then. Let us... Alright, what are we actually taking for this level? That got buffed by the thing, so I don't really need that. I'm actually going to up my sneak steal a little bit. And... let's go for some big guns. Level 16 gives us access to new sets of perks. We have Action Girl, or Boy, for more points in that. Better criticals, for critical chance. We got chem resistant, less likely to become addicted. I mean, it's not really a big deal. Tag is also pretty good. Lets you tag a 4th skill and just add plus 15 points to it immediately. Very useful, that, especially for stuff like lockpick or science, if you need like an emergency boost to it. We don't have Master Trader, we don't have another Charisma, and we got some level 18 stuff up there. I'm actually going to take this. And we're going to go ahead and tag ourselves... probably energy weapons, honestly. We'll tag energy weapons. I do want to start delving into that sort of realm of equipment. So we'll tag that up. Alright then. Let's go back to the robot repair center and let's try and get a peaceful resolution out of this. Or at least try. So we come down here.
I trust everything is acceptable, citizen?
I'm curious. Let's put an end to the antagonizer.
In all of my time against the antagonizer, I've never been able to get to her vile sanctum. But with your cunning aid, I'm sure we'll both be able to penetrate her fiendish nest with ease.
Did it easy a moment ago.
In that case, wait. My sensors are showing that the antagonizer is attacking the forge.
Oh no!
She must have followed you. Quickly! She's already inside the front gate.
Uh-oh. Let's go get him.
I got one.
Working on it. Mechanist, by the way, is not a very good combatant. He's already nearly dead.
I trust everything is
He's already nearly dead. So that's a problem. Yeah. Oh, the Wastelander's still here. Wastelander, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. She's getting herself some. She's dead. I think the Mechanist is dead, by the way. I think they have perished. We'll call it a victory. Here she comes. Oh, I've got a plan for you. Yes! Fucking Sentry Bot! Get him, Sentry Bot! Yes! Glorious victory is ours. Perfect.
Analysis. Green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
There's so many crazy ways of dealing with this. Anyways, let us have to... Damn it, I didn't reload the game. I didn't save. My bad. My bad. Hold on. God damn it. Gotta open this thing again. Hold on. Why can't I open this fucking thing? What's happening here? Thank you. Right. Okay. What did I do? $70 sneak. That. And then tag. Sorry, everyone. I thought I'd saved the game before I spoke with the Mechanist. It appears I was wrong. I offer my eternal apologies. Alright. Let's try this again. Mechanist!
Make it fast, citizen. I can't talk long. Evil is afoot.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Stop doing crazy shit.
Is that true? Have I really become...
So we know we can sort that. So he'll stop.
I guess I... Here, please.
Alright, there we go. He has been convinced to stop. Very good. So we can just call it there. We actually have his armor still, don't we? He does. Well, we do. That actually could be useful. I wonder if we can give that to her and use that as a way to convince her to, like, stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. Oh, you've got... Have you changed?
How about you just mind your own business, okay?
Fine. Fine.
Yes, citizen?
So, he's gonna do whatever the hell it is he's about to do. Let's go back to the lair. We need to get up top, don't we? Sewer grate's up there, I think. There it is. I'm not sure I can help this lady, though. Like, she has kind of lost her mind.
You are in the presence of Ant royalty. At last, you've pried the shell off that meaty little mechanist. Give it to me.
Interesting. She goes straight into this dialogue tree. Don't waste it. It's not worth it.
You're right. Why bother with a trophy of one pitiful human when I can go forth and make a trophy of the entire world? But when the time comes, remember, as a friend of the Ant Queen's court, you will know the mercy of a quick, painless death. Now leave me. I must prepare to leave the pitiful town of Canterbury and plan for greater conquests.
I lost karma? What do you mean I lost karma?
Please, just leave me alone. I want to leave all this behind me.
I lost karma for not giving her the suit? Excuse me? Why the hell does that matter? Is it because I haven't actually managed to, like, help her, and, like, just leaving her to her own devices to, like, continue to be crazy?
You are in...
I'm guessing.
At last. You... But... You're wrong.
Hey!
Humans are cruel, hurtful beasts. They can't be saved. We can't be... I can't go back. But I can't keep doing this. I can't be as bad as they were. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really think I still have a chance, just let me go. I'll give you the suit. No one ever has to see the antagonizer again. Just please, let me have another chance.
So there we go. We actually got Tanya to convince. I didn't realize you could re-roll it. Interesting. I'd say you don't have a chance at all. Time to die. No. Alright then, Tanya. Try not to do anything too crazy, eh?
Thank you. I don't know how I can just thank you.
There we go. And that is an alternate solution. One of many different ways you can solve this entire quest line. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Well, there you go. Alright then, I'm just going to go ahead and put some buff out on for the moment.
Please, just leave me alone. I want to leave all this behind me.
Good. Alright then, so with our mission complete, let's go back to,
Good to see you.
Tanya's she's just like randomly here with her Ripper. Alright, let's go chat with Uncle Joe. And let him know the good news of this very curious quest line. I actually think when I first played this, I actually ended up just siding with the Mechanist and calling it a day. Pretty sure that's what we ended up doing. I gotta try something. I am the new antagonizer! Fear me!
What can old Uncle Ro do for you today?
Okay, he's not convinced. God damn it. We've sorted it out. They won't be fine anymore.
That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now, I do believe this is our agreed-upon payment for your fine services rendered, and a little bonus as a special thank you.
600 caps total. All right. And that is job done.
Be back soon, and bring more caps.
Now, there you go. That is, the Antagonizer questline complete. It's a weird place. You know? It's a weird place. But it's kind of fun, you know? It's kind of fun. Alright. With that done and dusted, I think it's time for us to take our leave and continue the road trip. So you can definitely come back here, and there will be traders dotted about. And I think there's maybe one or two other things you can mess around with here. I don't entirely recall. It's been a while. Hello? Who are you?
Nice work cleaning up the town.
Oh, we heard about this person.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what?
Fine. Hi. Whatever. I'm Machete, and I've got better things to do than talk with you. Scram.
Thanks. Never mind. I just saved your town from the Mechanist and Antagonizer. Where's the gratitude? Whatever. Let's get the hell out of here. Right. So, where are we going to next, then? Where's the next location for us? Actually, hold on a second. I want to go back to the repair center because... Aha! This is why. I saw this nearby, but I didn't actually deal with it. There's a radio tower that I want to go investigate. Ignore that in the distance. Don't worry about that. It's like the haziness of like the heat, the radiation. Yeah, that's what's causing that. Have one of these broadcast stations. Now I don't know where the rest of these go. I just remember that one from earlier. So if we turn this on, Yankee Bravo. What the? Interesting radio signal. We found what was causing it. You do indeed. We've just dealt with the Canterbury Commons. You missed the drip, you know, the battle against the Antagonizer and the Mechanist. How could you miss that? How could you miss such a transaction? Right. I'm gonna have to put this shit down. I can't carry it. I'm sorry, everyone. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and put it in this locker over here, and if we ever need the equipment, we can come back for it. All right? We'll put it in here. It's a weird one. But it's kind of cool. I like there's lots of different ways you can resolve it. I get it's not everyone. Ooh, more sugar bombs. Need those. We should probably go and pay a visit back, actually, to, Rob there. Pay a visit back to, the Superjet dude. We should do that. Also, eventually I want to make myself a freaking dart gun, but I don't know when that day is going to be. Not today. Alright. Where does this go? Shit. There's loads of them! Ow! Shit. This has gone poorly. I need mines. Mines! That's it, you run away. He thought about it. He thought about it. I don't think so. Got a teddy bear on him. What the hell? Whoa! Where'd he come from? Oh, that's a lot of rats. I don't think we go near that again. I don't think there's much else down here. I think we got what we needed. But yeah, always worth just check. You know, if you can find those broadcast stations, like go check them out, find out where they go. There's usually some decent goods for you to be, to be found. Make sure to do that. All right. Is it getting dark? It is getting dark, isn't it? All right. Was there a bed in here? If so, I would just use it just to heal up. No, there wasn't. Oh, shit. Just munch on this stuff here. I am sick with poison. I am indeed. There we go. Alright, we'll just wait till day then. It's fine. It's fine. So, probably the next place for us to go visiting is going to be the Temple of the Union. So that's the nearest place that we know of that exists. There are other locations that you can definitely visit that are out there. That's like the nearest location that we know of, so... Stupid rat scorpion. And that is... Where is it? Over that direction. Okay. Put a marker down that general way just so we've got a rough direction to head to. Go ahead and pay a visit. Actually, it's going to be easier if I just go here. It's kind of nice in a way, just being able to just relax and just come out here into just the general ways and just get involved with just exploring around and all these random quests and such. Like, it is nice in a way. Power station way in the distance there. I hope so. That's a Yao Guai. It's badly hurt, but that is a Yao Guai. I'd rather not screw with that if I don't have to. I mean, I know where it is. What the hell? Whoa! What's the meaning of this? I'm running out of actual ammo for the repeater, though. That's the only issue. It runs on 44 Magnum, which is not easy to find. That is the downside.